Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Kenny. I'm addicted to handbags and especially pre-loved luxury shopping because I love to have some savings while still enjoying luxury. So guys, I haven't really talked about bags that I have sold really and why I have sold them. But today I wanted to talk about two bags that I used to have, the Chanel mini reissues, and I was so obsessed and I got two Chanel reissues way back I think 2 years ago, but I've never really talked about it. But I think I'm ready to talk about it now. I just want to fill in that gap, and so I think that you might be able to get some information about it of why I have sold those items. But yeah, so the first thing that actually pushed me to sell the bags were because, especially the black one that I got, it's quite loved. There's a lot of wear and tear on that bag, and for some time I thought that's okay, I'll be able to rock it, I won't fuss about it, but in the end it actually bothered me a lot. And so yeah, like I think if you are not happy to begin with a bag, then don't go for it. Like seriously, like to save yourself from all the drama. So the first thing that actually bothered me was the bottom part of the reissue. It loses its structure on the bottom here. So it's like sagging down, which is not a good look to me. For some time I've been trying to push it down, and I actually put a bag organizer, just to keep its shape, but I think the problem is that the inside there's not a lot of base or support to it, and so if you use the bag for some time and you actually use it quite a lot, it might lose its shape like it did on that Chanel mini reissue. I've got the black one, and that's in the 224 size with a double flap. So yeah, I thought for some time that would be fine, it might spring back to its shape. I've actually reached out to a few handbag restorations, and they said that they are not able to like restructure the bag, but I'm sure leather surgeons does that, but I'm just not willing to go through that. I thought that's a lot of fuss for a bag, and I just thought I'll just sell it off. Alright, but another thing that bothered me and another factor that pushed me to sell it because of this part here, where this flap folds over. It got so pointy, like I'm thinking it looks like a witch's hat. It was not a good look. But mind you guys, that is a double flap, and I thought that the double flap would keep the flap in like tip-top shape. But for some reason, it got very pointy, and I'm just not into it at all. And like a warning with you guys, I'm sure that Chanel reissued the mini version, but without the double flap. I mean, yes, without the double flap, you'll fit a lot of things inside, but the structure, just be mindful. Just be mindful that this in time will flatten out. And also because that bag is meant to be folded anyway, yeah, that you need to keep in mind. If you are very fussed about the structure, then that's one thing to think about. If you're trying to purchase one, yeah, think about it very well. Yeah, oh yeah, also the other thing that has pushed me was that there's a pop stitch on the corner, and I actually went to Chanel to ask them how to fix it, but yes, they will be able to fix it for a fee. And yeah, like there's just so much drama on that bag that it's not worth like going through the process of restoring it, and restoring it will, I'll need to shell out quite a bit of money for it, which I should have just bought it brand new if that's the case. But the other Chanel reissue that I got, it's the same size with a double flap. It's also in the ruthenium hardware, but the problem to me was the color. and I've been very vocal about it on my unboxing video that it looks like a pooey brown. I think on the camera it might not pick up as much, but every time I look at it, I cannot unsee it. And also for some time, I've actually tried to make it work. It did work kind of on a few like outfits, but it was just something about that color that just puts me off. But the bag is beautiful. It's a classic Chanel, but I want my bags to last long, and for me to think that this bag will look like this in the future made me think that, oh my gosh, I better get rid of it now while it's still hot and while it's still getting a lot of interest. And like, good enough guys, I was able to profit on those two bags, which is amazing, and I put funds over to other like bag purchases after that year, which is great. And this tells you that Chanel is a good investment, especially when you buy them pre-loved. Or if you do brand new, then you have to wait it out for a long time. But yeah, I hope this is a little bit helpful. I cannot vouch for all luxury issues. It's just my experience that I wanted to share. I want to inform you guys of my experience, and I hope it doesn't happen to you. I hope you stuff the bag very well and, you know, store it. Don't overuse it. Use it, but yeah, just don't abuse the bag. It's a beautiful bag, and yeah, might bring it back in my collection, but probably the upsize to it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention, the things that you can put inside is also quite so limiting because I got the mini reissue in the double flap. So having the double flap, like, you know, it constricts of how much fits in your bag. And so yeah, thank you guys for sticking to today's video and watching and joining me. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye guys.